Alright, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all, on a Thursday evening. So we got work tonight, so we're going to shave. And it's just going to be a regular old day's growth, nothing spectacular. It's just my long week, so I've been working every night. And we'll continue on through the weekend. So just the way it goes. So today, not really that much of a theme. It's kind of a random Thursday. I just went and dug through, and I haven't used the Palmolive here in a while. This is a refreshing lemon. And then looking around, and I had a Superior that's on a handle that was turned by Jayara, if I remember correctly, and I'm sure I do. Nice looking little Superior lather catcher, so we're going to use that. Finish up with some lime sec, because it's the first thing I grabbed. Got my little old Turkish boar brush. So we'll punch this out a blade. We'll start with a new blade today. Most of my blades look like they've been used up and put away. So we're going to put this in. So I ran down to the Dollar Tree a few minutes ago. I get a lot of my dog treats and some other stuff there. And I love gadgets anyway. So they had these, I buy my reading glasses there because they're $1.25 a pair, and I tend to, drop them and bang them up. That's the pair I've had the longest. But anyway, now that I said that, something happened. But they had these. Thought that was really neat. They fold out. Now these are not going to be a favorite pair of mine because once I got them folded out, I don't really like that design with the stuff in the edge and everything. So I doubt, I'm not real sure about all that. But anyway, kind of neat for $1.25. Little pair of glasses. So we'll use them to be sure everything's okay for the shave here. Because Fuzzy's got to have a little extra help to check, make sure the blade's behind the stop, all that kind of stuff. I'm in the over 50 club. I can see up close reading. I got to have my bifocals is what I call it. I got the contacts and then the reading glasses in front of it, my bifocals. But anyway, so what's been going on? It's been a little while since we've done a video. It's been pretty busy. Nothing bad going on, but it's been pretty busy around. And all the craziness going on in the world. You got to be on your toes and just keep going and doing those things that keep things rolling along. So we got our little boar brush here. Our little, what is it called? A Temizel, T-E-M-I-Z-E-L. Little Turkish brush. And we're just going to take some of this here Palmolive. Now I've got some of the older Palmolive. I've got some Palmolive that is still in a metal tube somewhere. But anyway, this is the more modern stuff. And so we're going to put some on the brush here. There's several different ways you can hand lather. You can bowl lather. Why would you bowl lather? Bowls are made for soup and oatmeal. Pretty good for that. Closest I get to bowl lather, as most people know, is when I use a scuttle. So anyway, best way to do this usually anyway is just to smear some of it on your face. But this is going to work out good. Love the lemon Palmolive. Derby, I'm assuming they still make it. I haven't looked lately. Derby had some lemon cream. It was really nice. Their lavender cream also was nice. A lot of people talk about Derby, inexpensive, all this stuff, but it is some good cream. I need to probably get some more. I'm actually starting to see, after how many every years, I'm actually starting to see I'm making a dent in all the stuff I had. I've got some stuff that's starting to run low, and I'm not replacing anything to start with, probably. I can't just go over and buy the Palmolive stuff like I used to, so when I run out of something, I'm probably just going to be out of it and use a bunch of stuff up, and then we'll see what we replace as we go. I'm not the enthusiast that I was several years ago about stuff. Once you get through stuff and you start to realize that it's all pretty much the same stuff and it all works pretty much the same way, it's, just how it is. Alrighty, still love a good shave with a lather catcher. The Superiors are really nice. Of course, you look at them, they look just like the rest of them. I mean, they look just like the Jim Juniors and Star lather catchers and everything else. Such a nice, comfortable shave. We had a deal the other day. You might like this. I got a kick out of it. Was at work the other night, and I get a call on the radio. There's a car in the back parking lot. We don't allow, on that property, we don't allow people to hang out. There's a lot of personal data that is stored on site, and we're really hawkish about protecting it, the site there. So we don't let people, even outside, in the parking lots and around our lake and stuff, we don't let people hang around. So I went back there, and by the time I got there, it was obvious it was an Uber or a Lyft or something, and there were a couple of young ladies that had walked from across the street and got in a car, and as I'm walking up, they drive off, and I had to go and play the video back because I was told I needed to see the video. So I went and played it back. So this dude comes in, driving a little four-door like a Civic or something along those lines. I don't know exactly what it was. I didn't get that close to it. But something of that size, four-door. And he comes in the property and he goes around and he makes a U-turn in the parking lot, and he's coming to drive back out, and he doesn't notice the curve between some of our parking spots. Now it's probably, how tall is a curb? 6 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches, whatever it is. And then this thing is probably 5 or 6 foot wide out across the parking lot there, and he didn't see that somehow. And he's running through the parking lot at a pretty good speed. He hits it and goes over and goes down the other side. It was pretty comical to watch. Gets out, looks at his car, and when he gets out, he's a beard and a bun. Now, if any of you folks out there are beard and bun types, don't get on me. I'm just making a distinction here. He was a beard and a bun with a button-up. It wasn't really a Hawaiian shirt, but it was a loud print shirt, shorts and flip-flops. And apparently can't see driving across the parking lot, even though he's doing Lyft or Uber. I wouldn't have got in with him after he did that. If he can't see out in the middle of a well-lit, and it's a well-lit parking lot. It ain't like it's got shadows and dark or anything. It's a well-lit parking lot. I don't think I'd get in with him. Especially on Uber anyway. I'm not going to say I never would, but it's never going to be voluntary. It's going to be a necessity type thing. And I don't even like riding with people I know much. I tend to always want to take my vehicle with me wherever I go. And even when we went on cruises and stuff, I would take my vehicle and pay the extra $100 or whatever it was to park in the parking garage. And I tell folks, when we get through with the cruise, I might not be talking to y'all. And I don't have to wait on a ride. I go and throw my stuff in my truck and I go home. And people kind of laugh about that kind of stuff, but that's honestly how it is. Honestly how it is. I go places and events or whatever. I try to take my vehicle because when I get tired of it, I go home. Pretty simple to me, and I get tired of people pretty easy sometimes. Really, I do. But if I'm not being paid to be friendly, and by that I mean if I'm not working, I don't really care to be around people that much. There's a lot of people like me in the world, I'm finding out. By golly. All right, well, like I said, that was just a regular old day's growth there. Doing pretty good. Prop boy did remember to fill the witch hazel. So we do have some witch hazel to use for our touch-up pass here. Nice of him to finally remember that. I don't know about that prop boy. Belly. Alrighty. I was reading an article. I'm going to hit on this really quick and then be off of it because I try not to get too much political. But anyway, I was reading an article where they arrested a guy in New York because he was in the subway and he overheard somebody telling an old lady to give them all her money. So he pulled out a weapon, which is probably going to be an illegal weapon there, and fired off a warning shot to scare the guy away. And I read a lot of Fox News. I've already mentioned that, and I do lean to the right. And everybody on there is talking about how they're supporting the criminals and they're not. They should give this guy a medal. Just remember, folks, there's no such thing as a warning shot. If this guy wasn't physically trying to hurt the lady, and he wasn't, and even then, there's no such thing as a warning shot. If you don't feel the need that you actually need to shoot somebody, then you shouldn't be shooting. It's just how it is. Anybody who carries a gun, and I do, should know the rules, and that's it. There's no such thing as a warning shot. That's for Hollywood. So just to touch on it, they arrested the guy, which they should have, and we'll see what the lawyers and the attorney general and all that kind of stuff do. The attorney general up there will prosecute stuff for political reasons, and that's all I'm saying on that too. But this is definitely one that the guy messed up. Can't do that. I realize you're trying to protect the little old lady, but from the sounds of it, went about it all wrong. All wrong. Anyway, there we go. That's all I got for today. Told you I wasn't going to dwell on that for too long. We'll get our brush cleaned up while we're talking, and then we're going to dry it out. And, oh, you're not supposed to swirl your brushes when you do that, because I've got brushes I've had for 15 years. I swirl them when I dry them. That's how you dry them. Look like that when you get done. Manufacturers say this, that, and the other. I don't know. Usually I go by what the manufacturers say. But when I'm drying a brush, I just dry the brush. I don't think it's that big a deal, personally. All right, there we go. Gonna have to make this one kind of quick. I got to get on getting ready for work. I just wanted to do a quick video tonight and say hello to everybody. Thank you to the people that check in on me every once in a while. And to the new people that have just, subscribed, thank you. Appreciate it. And we'll, be keeping up with that. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, sorry for the boring, kind of low-key video. But that's sometimes that's how it is. Happy shaves to you.